Why read nonfiction? Is it just to find things out, or is it for pleasure, challenge, adventure, meaning? Here, in 70 new pieces, some of the most original writers and thinkers of our time give their answers. Why we read 70 writers on non-fiction. This is an inspiring book. I love when books are a collection of something. Like this is a collection of essays. I love collections of stories, tiny chapters, collection of something, because they give me, when I read them, they give me a sense of achievement when I read these tiny chapters. I can start a chapter and I can finish it in, a couple of minutes, and I feel I've achieved something. Whereas a long book with long chapters, nothing wrong with those, of course, but, I have to break my reading session in the middle, and, I'm a Virgo. I don't know if this counts, but if this explains the thing, but this is to tell you that it's a collection of chapters, tiny chapters, that you can read quite quickly. There are some inspiring quotes here. Some of the writers are quite famous, like very famous, all of them, but I don't really know all of the writers in this book. There's Steven Pinker, Malcolm Gladwell. I'm going to discuss a few quotes. Here is the first one, by Claire Chambers. I often read to see if I need to change my mind. I read to learn new things, but also to test the things I think I already know. Reading helps when our minds are not yet made up, but perhaps we should read even more urgently when our minds are set. Well, when was the last time you did that? Well, I'm asking myself, when was the last time did I read that I read because I wanted to test my beliefs? I don't do that very often. Like, I read things that I want to, I read more for confirmation, like to expand on what I already know, but I don't read things that would I ever read a book by a Nazi? Like to test if my aversion for Nazis is right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would do that. But it's a great point. I think it's a great point. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next one says, it's by Gerd Gigerenz. Sorry, I can't pronounce this. How to Stay Smart in a Smart World. He's the author of How to Stay Smart in a Smart World. And he says this: the techniques of speed reading embody the value of the faster the better, which is alien to reading aloud. Yet rushing through 20 to 30 words per second does not really allow for similar comprehension as when reading at a normal pace. Yeah, this is like speed reading was something that I was really interested in a couple of years ago. 2-3 years ago, I wanted to learn how to read faster. But like, why would you do that? Why would you want to read faster? This is the obsession, the modern obsession with productivity and being efficient. No, I'm not interested in that anymore. Also because of this quote, because I want to read and take my time when I read. Also, another belief that I had is that the more books you read, the better. But also this is not true. Like, why would you want to read 100 books a year? Like, you want to maybe read 3 books a year, but those books, you implement them. I mean, it's better to read 3 books and let those books shape who you are, like intentionally shape who you are, and how you behave, how you act, then reading 100 books just because, one after the other, because you have to show off, I've read 100 books this year. And what do you want to be applauded for this? There's another quote by Seneca. Well, not Seneca, because Seneca didn't write anything, but John Sellers, author of the Fourfold Remedy, in an essay here writes, Seneca cautioned about the dangers of reading too much, of jumping from one author to another without taking time to digest what has been said. And I wrote a note here. This tells me I should keep a commonplace book. I will. I wrote when I read this book. I've never started a commonplace book. That tells you how many times did I say I will. I'm wondering, and then didn't do it. But anyway, cautioned about the dangers of reading too much. Reading too much. Is there such a thing? Well, apparently, according to Seneca, there is. And it's what I was telling you about before, like reading one book after the other, just because, you're hungry for knowledge. Nothing wrong with being hungry for knowledge, but taking time to digest what has been said. And book clubs work really well for this, like you discuss, and that's why I used to organize book clubs. But that's another great quote. Let's see, I'll talk about another one. Let's see. Yes, I love this one. Your bookshelves are a kind of autobiography. And he is right. Who is right? I don't know. Books shape us, but they also remind us of who we are, the places we read them, the people we were with, and even what we were eating from the stains on the page. When I look at my bookshelf there, I've got another one here that you can't see. This is so true. This is so true. When you see the books on your bookshelf, like I can see that I have got many language teaching books because I am an English language teacher, and I can see from here the Encyclopedia of the Universe, which I've never read, but it's something that like 5 thick volumes, never opened them. But it's something that I was very much interested in when I was a kid, and my uncle bought that encyclopedia. I never told him that I've never opened a page, but yeah, it's so true. If you want to write your autobiography, well, go to your bookshelf and you can see all the phases of your life right there in front of you. That could be the outline for your memoir. Shall we read another one? Yeah, why not? I've got the orange ones. Like the orange ones are the most important. Let me see. Veronica O'Keefe, author of The Rag and Bone Shop. She writes this: quick information provided by internet searches is not learning. It is only a loose bundle of possible truths. Quick information. How accustomed have we become to quick information on the internet? But how, well, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't want to dig deeper into everything you're interested in. Like, there are levels. Like, I was very much interested in language acquisition, and I've read tons of books, and now I'm sick of it. But there's nothing wrong with quick information. So I don't think I agree. I don't agree entirely with this. Quick information provided by internet searches is not learning. I don't know. Is it? It is learning. Come on. It's not deep learning, but it's still, maybe it's the first step towards much deeper learning. Yeah. Anyway, I want to read another one. I really want to read another one. Let me see. Yes. I could have not read this one. At peak performance, a book allows one mind to connect with another. Some would surely argue that this can also be achieved through letters, movies, or a social media account. But the book remains my favorite form, with its singular, sustained voice stripped bare to language, without the manipulative powers of images or music. This is like, in a book you will not find ads. You will not find things to click unless you're reading, of course, an ebook. You will not find distractions in a book. All the distractions are outside the book. Your phone, your mum, your cat, your partner. So it's very hard these days for me, and I'm going to admit this, it's very hard to sit down with a book without being distracted. I am distracted too. Like, I read for 10 minutes and then, what if someone sent me an email? Let's go and check. This is not how we should read. This is not how I should read, at least. But anyway, okay, so I've read these quotes to suggest, to recommend this book to you because it's worth reading. Do you have any book recommendations for readers and writers? Or, I don't know, any books that you think we should read? Let us know. Let me know in the comments. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Keep reading, keep writing. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're a writer and you want to improve your writing, or you want to keep improving your writing, consider joining my private email list, Better Writers. I send one short email every week. I share tips, insights, things that I learn, book recommendations to help you do one thing only: become a better writer. The link is in the show notes or in the description of this video. Thank you for listening once again. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.